Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And here is the national anthem of Chile.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely feet. And the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Number 22.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Vidal. It's a promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Scholes. Raul goes on a charge down the left. That's good running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Scholes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Roberto Carlos. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. Chile are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. Now it's Raul. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Scholes. Oh, this is a very good run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chile couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Messi. Neither of these two want... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vidal. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Messi. Oh, he's burst and a chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
An uncompromising challenge. Baresi with the clearance. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's gone out for a throw-in. Vidal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Real chance! Goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That pass has been well intercepted. Raul played out towards the right wing. He'd have done well to reach that. Oh, it's Raul.
There will be 3
And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's the chance to counter. Roberto Carlos goes sliding in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic! This time, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And this could be the final action of the first half. Roberto Carlos goes short. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Went for the curler. Vargas. Oh, good spread. Mbappe promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And he's going to have his name taken. Maripan. Now it's Vargas. Messi. Stood up well to him there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Vargas. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space.
Chile really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Messi. He's found the way through.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Raul. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Vidal. And he welcomes it in. Nicely weighted ball. Eduardo Vargas showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's very neat. Decent chance! He scores!
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
After 73 minutes is number 11, Lionel Messi.
Chile choosing to make the first change.
Lionel Messi. Substitution in progress.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Cruyff quietly revving up. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
He's shifting through the gears here. Raul. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. They played right into his path. Big chance! Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's picked his way through, and Messi! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, good take in a good area. he's been shifted off it. Oh, super ball!
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now then, the ball's come loose. Aranguiz. Now it's Vargas. And that has left him in a heap. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he latch on to this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aranguiz. Tries to pass it through. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Mbappe gets it away. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Misses from the spot.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Gattuso goes on a charge down the left. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. Quick look, then plays it in.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Raspadori. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Udogi. Fired deep towards the back post. Keane! He will be livid with himself. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gattuso going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ronaldo powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cruyff! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Udogi. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Barella. Gattuso gets a foot in and wins the ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Raspadori. Little pass back.
Italy clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dida claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff making good progress on the right-hand side. Calafiori. Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Cruyff. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely ball and a real chance now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Udogi goes pelting down that left-hand side. Udogi.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Udogi. Well, that's a little loose. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, we're just settling back into this second half. So, the first half brought no goals. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Politano knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick. Bonucci. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Scholes. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Calafiori. To Barella. And it's Tonali. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Barella. Tonali. Pressure coming in from all directions. Looking for the run. Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tonali. And he cuts out the supply. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Great vision. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Locatelli. Can he get on the end of this? Dida. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! He scores! Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity...
Oh, no, this does not... He's having a shot! And it's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
Great chance! Goal, Italy! And they're back in front. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Raspadori. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And this is Ronaldo, and the shot! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bastoni. And it's Tonali. Now it's
That was lovely, that.
Raspadori! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Raspadori actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. Di Lorenzo cuts it out. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Locatelli. Tonali. Gattuso. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. Chance for a shot! Has a look and place it forward. Great vision. Back to Kolu. Plays it across. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Goulet. So what can they make of this? He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bonucci. Stood up well to him there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. About as smooth as it gets. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Johan Cruyff! Johan Cruyff!
So, a breakthrough already. Arda Güler, and he's picked it up out wide, and that's gone loose. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Güler. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Yildiz. Arda Güler. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Cruyff. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Badaxi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cannavaro clears. Well, they've got it again. Picked out Judge, surely! He's missed, but not by that far.
Güler really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Back to Kolu. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. That's a sharp pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he plays one. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Hangs one in. And that's too far for anyone. Gets a good foot in there. Scholes. Scholes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. That's very neat. Bonucci receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Raul. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Çalhanoğlu. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's onside. Drives it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Shifted upfield. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Kukçu. Tries to pass it for... And he shoots! They've played it short. Now it's Aktokolu. Nicely shaped cross. And it's half-time here. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff looking understandably energised after his goal. Cruyff! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Out towards the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cruyff. Trasure gets good distance on it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Kukçu. Turkey looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Kukçu. Yildiz. Corner then. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Bit too much weight on the pass. Trasure. It's a smartly directed ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. And the shot! He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
So is this the start of a comeback? Might be danger here. That's good play. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And the lead is extended still further. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Turkey making another change here. Yildiz, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Pelé powering forward here. It's Pelé! Oh, the ball's... And another try! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitutions taking place.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been a...
Can he finish? Oh, what? That's another chance. It's there. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Cliff shoots! And that's past the post.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Nicked it back promptly. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's hoisted clear. Takvechi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pelé being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! Carvecchi. Oh, that's a key interception. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Plenty to aim at here. Looking for a runner. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely bit of skill. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, such a clever touch.
Minutes has been indicated.
The referee has just said play on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bonucci. Yilmaz. Now it's Kavetsi. Yilmaz. Now it's Yilmaz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's nice. Plays it in. Real chance! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Lazio have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
That could spell trouble. Can he finish?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
He's picked his way through. Gets it! Sticks it away! Yamal. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good look. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Inzaghi. Bergkamp. So much time and space here. That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread out to the left. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Out to the left it goes. And this is Hazard. Bergkamp. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Bergkamp. Robson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's having a shot! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Albert Ferrer.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bullish header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lazio have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. Lazio have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! Albert Ferrer. And he was quick to react. Messi, driving forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Guardiola. And that has left him in a heap. Cruyff, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. Villanova. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh, terrible pass. Araujo goes sliding in. Albert Ferrer. And it's made its way to him. That is good alertness. Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Robson. He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with. Foot in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gives it back. Robson. And he's in on goal. It's Bergkamp! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lazio get their fourth corner. Robson plays it short. Shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Robson powering forward. Robson! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
And that has put paid to that. Robson. Now it's Bergkamp. That's tidy. How could it go? It's Bergkamp! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Guardiola. And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Bergkamp. Now it's Cruyff. Albert Ferrer. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Albert Ferrer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Berenova touches it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's away. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cleared away. Chance for a shot! Guardiola. And this is Ronaldo. Great vision. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good ball, good take. Christian shapes to shoot! It's a goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 42.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 21.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Olise usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Olise. And this is Inzaghi. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Albert. Terrific header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Lazio could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for... And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Owen. In with the challenge. Saliba with a definite foul there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? And Owen! They want to be quick to recover this. And they've got rid. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's a cute ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hernandez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mateus. He is through here. Kusanov with a fine tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Owen. Platini. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi. He's had a shot! Against the crossbar. Zanetti. Conte. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Zanetti. Yamal. Back into the middle. Now there's a fine ball. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Albert Ferrer. And it's Owen. Platini. Can he spark a counter here? That's a nicely shaped ball. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's played through for him. He's got away. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to...
And in! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Hernandez. Can he get it through? Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball played for Conte. And he's in on goal! Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard, he is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a sharp pass. Mateus, that is a brilliant interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Michel Platini. Platini ploughing through the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 2 then. Alonso! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Hernandez. Conte. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Alonso. Now it's Messi. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good alertness. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Knocks it into space. Zanetti. Albert Ferrer. Played back in. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
It's a searching pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Bullish header! Harmlessly behind. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hernandez. And here's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. It's a threatening ball. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an imaginative pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xavi Alonso. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Calafiori spots it and intercepts. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's another good win of the ball. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Yamal. Real chance here. Yamal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
That looks a good ball through. Decent chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Owen. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Kusanov. Conte. Messi. That has not gone well. Just 5 minutes left. Good running, strong and purposeful. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot! They've done it! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ribéry. Decent chance! It's hit the upright. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Owen. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Pull it. And here's Ribéry, and real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul, he's found a way through. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Ribéry.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Some really good ball movement. Seedorf, and Seedorf! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Seedorf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bahrain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And no, that was never going to make it. Raul. For Owen. Conte. Now Albert Ferrer. Conte. And it's Owen. Scholes! Scholes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's got full. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hullet. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Hullet. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Scholes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Scholes. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is great defending, so alert. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cantona. That's tidy. Seedorf! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chiellini does really well there, he is strong. He's got away. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Plenty on that. Albert Ferrer. Conte. Scholes. Kusanov. Back into the middle. Roberto Baggio. Cantona. Always onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the...
Oh no, what has happened here? Conte. Kusanov. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kante has given away a free kick.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Cantona. Good read, needed to be.
Zanetti. And Jamal.
Can he get it through? Scholes will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Albert Ferrer. That is Conte. Seedorf.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
And it's Baggio.
Beckenbauer.
Gullit.
Given the lift of his goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Conte. Owen.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And they win it back again. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's had a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Zanetti. And Jamal.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the shot's on here. Takes a shot!
Scholes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ronaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Scholes gets into some space.
Zanetti crosses.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's been slipped through. Just eases him off the ball. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Conte. Chance here to counter. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Seedorf. Maldini.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos, he's shifting through the gears here. Swings in across. He'll try to keep this alive. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, cracking ball. Roberto Baggio! Goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Messi. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Neymar. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Neymar. Neymar. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Scholes. And it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's beaten the last man. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Messi is behind this one.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, such a clever touch. That is good strength. Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Modric. Modric takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Messi. Scholes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. That's a little off target. Played out towards the right wing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal. Oh, well played. He needed to get that. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe, great vision, and he's managed to get free. Chooses to go back, and it's Modric. Oh, sweet feet. And that's a dangerous ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a sharp pass. Shot, surely! Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gattuso tries to play it through. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Neymar. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Griezmann. Lahm.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Ibrahimovic. And it's Modric. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Takes on his marker.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Gattuso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. He's done particularly well there. It's wonderful focus.
Davids. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Takes it. He gets big. Sticks it away! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
On the field, number 22, Scholes. Number 10, Messi. Number 8, Griezmann. Coming on the field,
Cristiano
number
Ronaldo!
16, Kukçu.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Davids. Looking for options for movement. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Lahm calmly anticipates. Bellingham.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
He's found the way through. Big chance!
Yes! And they are cruising away.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Oh, well played, well played.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham.
Roberto Baggio.
And he's decided to go for it. They've done it!
Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And this is Roberto Baggio. 5 minutes to add. That's that, the end. A tale of teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Bebeto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bebeto has been caught there, it's a foul. And here's Raul. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's in on goal! And Bebeto! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short, turns and goes back. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Mbappe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Modric is herring after that one. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Perez. That has found him in acres of space. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's Bebeto, over to the left. Bebeto, still goalless. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. That pass has been well intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And this is Ronaldo. And he's there to get it away. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, some tackle that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. Zanetti. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. Modric. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now Mbappe. Modric. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's superb. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Modric. Mbappe. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Perez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo, spread out to the left. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta. Mateus. Raul. Zanetti. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started.
Please be
Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, that has not gone well. It's come to nothing. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and that's been intercepted. And he's heaved it away. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Perez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ah, he's given it away. He is through here. Now there's Neymar! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will...
Shoots! Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. And Messi! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And just like that, he's into double figures now. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bebeto! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And Messi!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Albert Ferrer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Cristiano Ronaldo can be a real threat inside the box. Looking for the run. Xabi Alonso. Mateus. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Takes a shot!
Oh, it rattles the bar! Mbappe. Deftly out wide. To Messi. Played out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And he's gone looking for safety. Mateus, looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's going to go a long way. He has found the way through.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Perez might just make this. And it's Perez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Out to the left it goes. Perez receives it in a wide position. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That looks a good ball through.
And the shot! He scores! 10 minutes and we're all square again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.